Who's the mysterious, highly secretive man behind Elon Musk's fortune, the so-called fixer, his right-hand person, his money man? Elon Musk trusts him with his entire wealth, which is currently about $240 billion and has worked with him now for over 6 years. It's really surprising how little is known about the man who manages Elon's wealth, and it's even more astonishing how much influence he seems to have. Let's dig a bit deeper and find out who this man is, why Elon Musk actually chose him as his most trusted advisor and manager of his wealth, what he had to do with the spectacular Twitter acquisition in 2022, and what a guy in this position actually earns in a year. Okay, let's start with a few facts. The man's name is Jared John Birchall, and he was born in 1974 in Modesto, a city in California, as one of 11 children. Back then his family toured California as part of a musical group called the Birchall Family Singers. Quite odd, right? Birchall, who was a practicing Mormon, eventually went on to graduate in 1999 with a Bachelor of Arts degree from the Brigham Young University in Utah, and then broke into the world of finance. But if you think that he started at the very bottom like nearly every fresh graduate, you are very wrong. He immediately made it into one of the most selective investment banks on Wall Street, namely Goldman Sachs. But his adventure on Wall Street didn't last long, as only 1 year later he moved back to California to work for Merrill Lynch's wealth management division, taking care of the money of ultra-high net worth individuals. Not much is known about his time at Merrill Lynch, apart from that he eventually got fired in 2010 because he sent correspondence to a client without management's approval. He then worked for Morgan Stanley, where he became Senior Vice President of Private Banking. While Birchall was working his way up in the finance industry, Elon Musk's electric vehicle company Tesla was gaining more and more traction. 2016 turned out to be quite a good year for Tesla, as they introduced the Model 3, their first affordable car, which generated some significant public interest and pre-orders. With the growing popularity of Tesla, Elon Musk's net worth was rising as well and reached an estimated $11 billion in 2016. And what do you do if you have so much money? Well, you better establish a family office that manages and grows your wealth. And this is where Jared Birchall comes in. Apparently Musk got to know Birchall during the time when he was a senior vice president for Morgan Stanley, and he assisted Musk arranging some $100 million loan when he was short on cash. Musk later went on to hire him to manage his secretive family office called Accession LLC. Why do you call it secretive, you may ask? Well, just have a look at the website and you will find a one-pager completely in black with the title Accession LLC that you can barely read. That's it. No contract information, no information in which assets the family office invests, nothing. It's actually quite crazy. And there's also something else quite odd about Accession. While other family offices, such as the one of Jeff Bezos and Bill Gates, both employ around 100 people, Elon Musk's family office is staffed by only 2 people, Birchall and another unknown person. But now the most important question: why did Musk specifically let Jared Birchall manage his insane wealth, and why does he trust him so much? To be honest, there's no easy answer to that, and that's where the myth kind of starts. Birchall attends meetings and events on Elon Musk's behalf. He manages his itinerary, sells and buys houses for him, arranges his security, and even gets nannies for Musk's children. On top of that, Birchall also is the CEO of Elon Musk's newer technology company Neuralink, and he sits on the board of Musk's Boring Company. As you can see, he's integrated into Musk's professional and private life like nobody else. But why is that? Well, if there's one thing that you can't accuse him of, then it's the fact that he's 100% committed to support Elon and has proven to really go the extra mile for him. Do you remember the incident of the boys' football team trapped in a cave in Thailand in 2018, for which Musk's engineers from SpaceX and the Boring Company have built a tiny submarine that could have supported the rescue? Well, there was this British cave diver who had openly spoken against Musk's idea of using the submarine. Musk later grabbed headlines by calling him a pedo guy, whereupon the British caver filed a defamation lawsuit, searching $190 million in damages from Elon Musk. This was the perfect task for Jared Birchall, who then hired a private investigator to dig up dirt on the man. Birchall admitted that he often uses the pseudonym James Brickhouse to get discreet information that Musk wants. Well, end of the story, Musk won the defamation case because he said that the phrase pedo guy was common in South Africa, where he grew up. But as if this was not enough to prove his loyalty to Elon Musk, I think Birchall really reached the pinnacle with the Twitter deal. He was able to rely on his network from his Morgan Stanley days, which led the financing package for the Twitter deal, and he managed all the negotiations with the big banks. Eventually, he was able to put together a fund of $46.5 billion for the deal, which included a $12.5 billion margin loan against Tesla stock that was key to close the takeover before the court-imposed deadline. Birchall is often referred to being a nice, no-nonsense guy who is very rational. Completely the opposite of his boss, who is on media headlines every other day. With having such a big responsibility and influence over Elon Musk's professional and private life, his yearly salary is estimated to be around $1 million to $3 million. He himself lives a rather quiet life together with his family in Austin, Texas. Now I'm curious, what is your impression on Jared Birchall? Do you think that it's the right way to stay so secretive? Or would you have expected the right hand of the currently richest man in the world to be more in the limelight? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe and leave a like if you enjoyed this video. See you in the next video.